Okay folks, I found this by the side of the road. This should be a colourful one. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. I think we got it on the paper. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. It's colourful. I found this by the side of the road. It's a children's umbrella, rainbow, nice rainbow colours. I really do love rainbows. Let's see if we can make this one look really nice. See if I can. I was thinking of putting a hook in there, but I don't know. I think maybe we're just going to run it like this. Just trying to line it up nicely. Yeah, that's come up looking quite a treat actually so far. Maybe I can move it a bit further across and a bit up, but I do like the patterns and the colour in that. So I'm just going to move that up and across. Oh, we can't lift it up because this is in the way, so we only go so far with it, lifting it up. So it's a bit of a nuisance, folks, with this dock feeder. One of the many limitations of photocopier technology, folks, is the dock feeder getting in the way. It's not designed for creative use, the photocopiers aren't. So yeah. That's come up looking interesting. It's not as nicely positioned. We see that we can't get it up any higher because of the document feeder. I might have to turn it upside down and hopefully that'll work. Actually, I think we'll turn it over. That's what we'll do. We're not going to photocopy this dirty look, this part there, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to just change it around, just work within the limitations of this fucking stupid dumbass technology that we have, because technology doesn't work as well as it should because the wrong people are in power running the companies, like the man behind this company, Konica Minolta. His name is Shai Yamada and he's a disgrace. He just cares about money, doesn't care about anything else except himself and his bloody what he earns as CEO. He's a dick, and that's not as nice as that because we've got that flared out a bit. This looks shit house. Maybe I can unfurl it. If I unfurl it, it might look better. So I'm going to unfurl it if I can without disturbing it too much. So I'm just going to unfurl this umbrella. Just going to unfurl it, folks. I don't know if that's going to do anything useful in this case. I do hope it looks any good. I might have to enlarge a bit less on the vertical. yeah, that looks interesting. Still looks a bit shit house. It looks a bit like there's too much of the blue in there, but that looks really quite nice. Whew, maybe we could enlarge it on the horizontal and show up the colours. I don't know how that's going to work, if it's going to work, but the blue is just too dominant in this image. I do think I might have to undo it a bit, maybe make it a bit less dominant. I'm going to try another version of this. I just wish the document feeder wasn't such a pain in the ass. Wish there's a way that they could hinge it to make it, you can unhinge it. That would be a real, potentially a useful feature that you could have on these equipments. If you could somehow unhinge the dock feeder, but that's just many ideas that I probably would have to hopefully make photocopiers a lot better than what they currently are. And they are a pain in the ass. They don't work as well, and they don't last as long as they should. You'd think they should last at least 10 years, but they're made to last like 5 years, and this photocopier is on its way out. This photocopier has nearly reached the 5 years, which is the typical rated life for a photocopier, from my knowledge, and it's going to be, I won't be able to afford a new one. I'm not rich, and I have had problems paying it off, and I don't think the bank is going to give me a good credit rating because of that. And that's come up looking quite nice. I think we can utilise that. Maybe we can enlarge a bit less on the horizontal. We'll make it the same as the vertical. I don't know, folks. I'm going to try it. But yeah, photocopiers don't last as long as they should. It's all about making money and all that sort of shit. And this photocopier is going to turn 5 years in April, and I'm still going to be paying off the bank loan a year later. So the bank loan lasts for 6 years, and the photocopier lasts only for 5 years, which is quite appalling when you think about it. I'm going to make it a bit less. I'm going to make this go 100% on the horizontal. But basically I feel a sense of resentment towards the photocopier industry. I don't have any respect for it anymore. I don't have any fucking admiration. I really hate the culture of the industry. It's all about greed and porkery. And people like myself who want to make a difference don't get any kind of say. I know I'm disabled, but disability aside, I reckon I could do a better job redesigning the thing, and that's come up looking quite nice. That's a nice shape, so we're going to utilise that. But yeah, I really get so angry at the industry, and I mean, if I had a choice in designing a photocopier, I'd make it last 60 years. The actual hardware lasts 60 years, and you can update the software all the time, and you can update pieces of hardware piece by piece, spot upgrades instead of upgrading the whole fucking lot, not being able to have it serviced because the new machines are a different shape and the parts don't fit. They're not designed for it, so that's how they do it at this stage, is they make the equipment physically obsolete, and you can't get spare parts or even consumables eventually, and you have to pay for your servicing and pay for your fucking toners and shit, and yeah, I can't afford that, folks. I'm disabled. I'm trying to focus on my ability by getting this stuff out here on the 6 o'clock news, in particular on Channel 9. I'm aiming it now for Channel 9 to get on the 6 o'clock news, so I can showcase my abilities, not focus on my disabilities. And I'm not rich. I'm a very low grade person when it comes to money. Very tight budget. So, and the costs of living are going up exponentially. I can't afford to take a shower any more than once a week. trying to keep my electricity bill down. So there's all sorts of shit flying everywhere in my direction, and this photocopier isn't going to service me much longer. And that's going to be really, I don't know how I'm going to get around making demos. I have to do them in public places, which is quite difficult. And you can't get the same refinement that you can doing it here in a house, instead of out there in a library or an office works, for example. And that's come up looking a real treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.